Welcome to my book review of Awakened Imagination by Neville Goddard, a chapter-by-chapter summary. Neville Goddard was a spiritual teacher and author who focused on the power of imagination and its role in manifesting desires. In Awakened Imagination, he emphasizes the concept that imagining and feeling the desired outcome as if it has already happened is a powerful method to bring those desires into reality. Chapter 1. Who is your imagination? In the opening chapter of Awakened Imagination titled, Who is Your Imagination?, Neville Goddard sets the foundation for his teachings on the power and significance of imagination. He introduces the concept that imagination is not just a mental faculty, but the very essence of human experience and creation. According to Goddard, imagination is a divine aspect within each person, a creative force that shapes reality. Imagination as the creative power. Goddard begins by emphasizing that imagination is the creative power inherent in every individual. He asserts that all human experiences and achievements are the result of imagination. This creative faculty is not limited to artists or dreamers, but is an active force in every person's life. Everything that exists in the physical world is a product of the imagination. Our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, when imagined vividly, have the power to manifest in our reality. The divine aspect of imagination. Goddard goes further to describe imagination as the very essence of God within us. He equates imagination to the biblical I am, suggesting that this creative power is divine and omnipotent. By recognizing our imagination as the God within, we acknowledge our potential to create and transform our lives. This divine aspect of imagination is what allows us to transcend our current circumstances and limitations. The role of consciousness. In this chapter, Goddard explains that consciousness plays a crucial role in the process of creation. Imagination is the tool through which consciousness operates. Our state of consciousness determines the nature of our experiences. By changing our consciousness, our inner thoughts and feelings, we can change our external circumstances. This principle is aligned with the idea that as within, so without, meaning our inner world directly influences our outer world. Practical application of imagination. Goddard provides practical advice on how to harness the power of imagination. He suggests that individuals should deliberately and consistently imagine the reality they wish to experience. This involves creating vivid mental images and feeling the emotions associated with the desired outcome. The more detailed and emotionally charged the imagination, the more powerful it becomes in manifesting that reality. He emphasizes the importance of living in the end, a concept where one imagines and feels as if their desired state has already been realized. By assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, one aligns their inner state with the desired outcome, thereby attracting it into their reality. Overcoming doubt and fear. A significant portion of the chapter addresses the common obstacles of doubt and fear. Goddard acknowledges that these negative emotions can hinder the creative process. However, he reassures readers that persistence in the imaginative act can overcome these obstacles. By continuously focusing on the desired outcome and maintaining faith in the power of imagination, one can dispel doubts and fears. Imagination and faith. Goddard links imagination closely with faith. He describes faith as the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Faith in this context is the unwavering belief in the power of imagination to bring forth desired realities. This faith is not passive, but an active and dynamic trust in the creative process. The power of assumption. The chapter also introduces the principle of assumption. Goddard teaches that assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled is the key to manifesting desires. This means adopting the mindset and emotional state of already having achieved the goal. The assumption, when maintained consistently, becomes a fact in the physical world. Transforming circumstances. Goddard uses various anecdotes and examples to illustrate how individuals have transformed their circumstances through the power of imagination. These stories serve to inspire and demonstrate the practical application of his teachings. They show that regardless of the current situation, imagination can create new possibilities and realities. The inner world as reality. A crucial point Goddard makes is the primacy of the inner world over the outer world. He argues that the physical world is merely a reflection of the inner world of thoughts and feelings. By changing the inner world through imagination, one can effect change in the outer world. This perspective encourages individuals to take responsibility for their inner states and recognize their power to create their reality. Conclusion. In conclusion, the first chapter of Awakened Imagination lays a strong foundation for understanding the role of imagination in creating reality. Neville Goddard's message is clear. Imagination is a divine and powerful force within every individual. By consciously directing this power through vivid, emotionally charged mental imagery and assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, one can transform their life and circumstances. This chapter serves as an introduction to the profound potential of imagination and sets the stage for deeper exploration in the subsequent chapters. Goddard's teachings encourage readers to look within, recognize their inherent creative power, and take deliberate steps to shape their desired reality through the practice of imaginative thinking and feeling. Chapter 2. Sealed Instructions. In Chapter 2 of Awakened Imagination, titled Sealed Instructions, Neville Goddard delves deeper into the concept of imagination as the key to unlocking one's potential and destiny. He emphasizes the importance of understanding and applying the principles of imagination to manifest one's desires and shape reality. The concept of sealed instructions. Goddard introduces the metaphor of sealed instructions to describe the inner guidance and potential each person carries within. These instructions are the divine plans and purposes embedded in the human soul, waiting to be discovered and actualized through the power of imagination. He suggests that just as a sealed letter contains a message, so do individuals carry within themselves the blueprint for their lives, which can be revealed through imagination. The role of imagination in unsealing instructions. The primary focus of the chapter is on how imagination serves as the tool to unseal these instructions. Goddard explains that by consciously directing one's imagination, one can access and understand their inner potential and purpose. This process involves visualizing one's desires and goals vividly and consistently, which in turn reveals the path to their realization. Imagination acts as a bridge between the inner world of desires and the outer world of experiences. The power of desire. Goddard highlights the importance of desire as the starting point for unlocking one's sealed instructions. He asserts that every genuine desire originates from the divine and carries within it the power for its fulfillment. These desires are not random, but are aligned with the individual's divine plan. By acknowledging and embracing one's desires, a person begins the process of unsealing their instructions and activating their creative potential. Visualization and feeling. Central to Goddard's teachings in this chapter is the practice of visualization and feeling. He emphasizes that it is not enough to merely think about one's desires. One must also feel the emotions associated with their fulfillment. This combination of vivid mental imagery and corresponding emotions is what activates the creative power of imagination. Goddard encourages readers to immerse themselves fully in the experience of their desires being realized, to the extent that it feels as real as the physical world. Living in the end. The concept of living in the end, introduced in the previous chapter, is further elaborated upon in Sealed Instructions. Goddard reiterates that individuals should live as if their desires have already been fulfilled. This means adopting the mindset, attitudes, and behaviors that align with the desired outcome. By doing so, one aligns their inner state with the reality they wish to create, thereby attracting it into their life. Faith and persistence. Goddard underscores the importance of faith and persistence in the practice of imagination. He acknowledges that there may be challenges and setbacks along the way, but maintaining faith in the power of imagination is crucial. Persistence in imagining and feeling the desired outcome, despite external circumstances, is what ultimately brings about its manifestation. Goddard encourages readers to remain steadfast in their practice and to trust in the process. Overcoming doubts and fears. A significant portion of the chapter is dedicated to addressing doubts and fears that may arise during the imaginative process. Goddard explains that these negative emotions are natural but should not be allowed to dominate one's thoughts and feelings. Instead, individuals should focus on their desired outcome and continually reinforce their faith in its realization. By doing so, they can overcome doubts and fears and stay aligned with their creative power. The subconscious mind. Goddard also touches upon the role of the subconscious mind in the manifestation process. He explains that the subconscious mind is highly receptive to the images and emotions impressed upon it through imagination. These impressions, when repeated consistently, become ingrained in the subconscious, which then works to bring them into reality. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between real and imagined experiences, which is why vivid and emotionally charged visualizations are so effective. The importance of inner speech. Inner speech or self-talk is another key element discussed in this chapter. Goddard emphasizes that the words and thoughts individuals repeat to themselves have a powerful impact on their reality. Negative self-talk can reinforce doubts and fears, while positive and affirming self-talk can strengthen one's faith and persistence. He encourages readers to be mindful of their inner speech and to use it to support their desired outcomes. Practical exercises. To help readers apply the concepts discussed in the chapter, Goddard provides practical exercises for harnessing the power of imagination. These exercises involve setting aside time each day to practice visualization and feeling, as well as using positive affirmations to reinforce one's desired state. By making these practices a regular part of their routine, individuals can effectively unseal their instructions and manifest their desires. Conclusion. In conclusion, Chapter 2 of Awakened Imagination, Sealed Instructions builds on the foundational principles introduced in the first chapter. Neville Goddard emphasizes that each person carries within them a divine plan and purpose, which can be revealed and actualized through the power of imagination. By embracing their desires, practicing vivid and emotionally charged visualizations, and maintaining faith and persistence, individuals can unlock their potential and shape their reality. Goddard's teachings in this chapter serve as a guide for readers to tap into their creative power and align their inner world with their desired outcomes. By understanding and applying these principles, one can navigate the journey of life with a sense of purpose and confidence, knowing that they have the tools to create their reality and fulfill their divine destiny. Chapter 3. Highways of the Inner World. In Chapter 3 of Awakened Imagination, titled Highways of the Inner World, Neville Goddard delves into the intricate relationship between the inner world of imagination and the outer world of reality. He expands on the foundational concepts introduced in the previous chapters, providing deeper insights into how imagination can be effectively harnessed to navigate and transform one's life. The inner world as reality. Goddard begins by reiterating the primacy of the inner world. He asserts that the inner world of thoughts, feelings, and imagination is the true reality, and the outer world is merely a reflection of this inner state. This perspective shifts the focus from external circumstances to internal processes, emphasizing that change must first occur within the mind and emotions before it can manifest externally. The concept of inner highways. The central metaphor of this chapter is the highways of the inner world. Goddard describes these highways as the mental pathways and patterns that individuals travel through their thoughts and imagination. Just as physical highways lead to specific destinations, these inner highways lead to specific outcomes and experiences in the outer world. By consciously choosing and cultivating positive and desirable inner highways, individuals can direct their lives toward their desired outcomes. The power of directed imagination. Goddard emphasizes the importance of directed imagination in creating and navigating these inner highways. Directed imagination involves purposefully visualizing and feeling the desired outcomes with clarity and intensity. This practice aligns one's inner state with their goals, creating a mental roadmap that guides their actions and attracts corresponding experiences. Mental discipline and focus. A key aspect of navigating the highways of the inner world is mental discipline and focus. Goddard advises readers to develop the ability to concentrate their thoughts and imagination on their desired outcomes. This requires practice and persistence, as the mind can easily wander or become distracted by doubts and fears. By cultivating mental discipline, individuals can stay focused on their goals and consistently travel the inner highways that lead to their fulfillment. The role of emotion. Emotions play a crucial role in the effectiveness of directed imagination. Goddard explains that emotions are the driving force behind the creation of inner highways. Positive emotions such as joy, gratitude, and love enhance the creative power of imagination, while negative emotions such as fear, doubt, and anger can derail the process. He encourages readers to cultivate positive emotions and integrate them into their imaginative practices to strengthen the alignment between their inner and outer worlds. Living in the end. Building on the concept of living in the end introduced in previous chapters, Goddard elaborates on how this principle applies to the highways of the inner world. Living in the end means mentally and emotionally residing in the state of the wish fulfilled. By doing so, individuals create inner highways that lead directly to their desired outcomes. This practice involves consistently imagining and feeling as though the desired reality has already been achieved, which conditions the mind and emotions to align with that reality. Overcoming negative inner highways. Goddard addresses the challenge of overcoming negative inner highways that have been formed by past experiences, doubts, and fears. He acknowledges that these negative pathways can be deeply ingrained and may require conscious effort to change. However, by persistently focusing on positive outcomes and practicing directed imagination, individuals can gradually reprogram their inner world and create new highways that lead to their desired destinations. The subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is a recurring theme in Goddard's teachings, and in this chapter he delves deeper into its role in creating and navigating inner highways. He explains that the subconscious mind is the repository of all thoughts, feelings, and experiences, and it plays a crucial role in shaping one's reality. By impressing the subconscious mind with positive and vivid images through directed imagination, individuals can influence their subconscious programming and create inner highways that support their goals. Practical techniques. To help readers apply the concepts discussed in this chapter, Goddard provides practical techniques for harnessing the power of imagination. These techniques include setting aside dedicated time each day for imaginative practice, using affirmations to reinforce desired outcomes, and cultivating a sense of gratitude and joy for the fulfillment of one's desires. By incorporating these practices into their daily routine, individuals can effectively navigate the highways of the inner world and manifest their desired reality. The importance of persistence. Persistence is a key theme throughout the chapter. Goddard emphasizes that the process of creating and navigating inner highways is not always instantaneous and may require sustained effort and patience. He encourages readers to remain steadfast in their practice of directed imagination and to trust in the power of their inner world. Persistence combined with faith and positive emotions is the key to transforming one's reality and achieving desired outcomes. Real-life examples. Goddard includes various anecdotes and real-life examples to illustrate the principles discussed in the chapter. These stories serve to inspire and demonstrate the practical application of his teachings. They highlight how individuals from different walks of life have successfully used the power of imagination to overcome challenges, achieve their goals, and transform their circumstances. These examples reinforce the idea that the highways of the inner world are accessible to everyone, regardless of their background or current situation. Conclusion. In conclusion, Chapter 3 of Awakened Imagination, Highways of the Inner World, provides a comprehensive exploration of the relationship between imagination and reality. Neville Goddard's teachings emphasize that the inner world of thoughts, feelings, and imagination is the true reality. And by consciously creating positive inner highways, individuals can navigate their lives toward their desired outcomes. The chapter offers practical techniques and insights for harnessing the power of directed imagination, cultivating positive emotions, and developing mental discipline and persistence. Goddard's message is clear. The highways of the inner world are the pathways to one's destiny. By understanding and applying the principles of imagination, individuals can unlock their potential, transform their reality, and fulfill their divine purpose. This chapter serves as a guide for readers to take control of their inner world and consciously create the life they desire. Chapter 4. The Pruning Shears of Revision. In Chapter 4 of Awakened Imagination, titled The Pruning Shears of Revision, Neville Goddard introduces the powerful concept of revision. This technique involves mentally revising past experiences to change their emotional impact and consequently their influence on present and future circumstances. Goddard explains that through revision, one can transform negative memories and patterns into positive ones, thereby altering the course of their life. The concept of revision. Goddard begins by explaining that the events of the past continue to influence the present because they remain active in one's subconscious mind. Negative experiences, if left unchecked, can shape a person's beliefs, attitudes, and future experiences. Revision is a method of reimagining past events in a more favorable light to neutralize their negative effects and create a more positive foundation for future manifestations. The power of imagination in revision. Central to the technique of revision is the power of imagination. Goddard reiterates that imagination is a creative force capable of altering reality. By using imagination to revise past events, individuals can change their emotional responses and subconscious programming. This process involves visualizing the past event differently, experiencing the revised event with all the associated positive emotions, and accepting this new version as the true reality. Practical steps for revision. Goddard outlines practical steps for implementing the revision technique. Number 1. Identify a negative experience. Begin by selecting a specific negative event from the past that continues to impact your present life. This could be an incident that caused emotional pain, disappointment, or regret. Number 2. Reimagine the event. Close your eyes and vividly imagine the event as it originally occurred. Once you have a clear picture of the event, begin to alter the details. Change the actions, words, and outcomes to create a more positive scenario. Number 3, feel the emotions. As you revise the event, immerse yourself in the positive emotions associated with the new version of the event. Feel the joy, relief, or satisfaction as if the revised event actually happened. Number 4, repeat and reinforce. Consistently practice this revision technique, especially before going to sleep at night. Repetition helps to impress the revised event upon your subconscious mind, reinforcing the new positive memory. The psychological impact of revision. Goddard explains that revision has a profound psychological impact. By changing the emotional tone of past experiences, individuals can alter their subconscious beliefs and patterns. This, in turn, affects their behavior, attitudes, and future experiences. The revised memories replace the old ones, leading to a more positive outlook and a greater sense of empowerment. Changing the past to influence the future. One of the key insights in this chapter is the idea that changing one's perception of the past can influence the future. Goddard posits that the past is not fixed, but is malleable through the power of imagination. By revising past events, individuals can break free from negative cycles and create new positive patterns that shape their future experiences. Examples and anecdotes. To illustrate the effectiveness of the revision technique, Goddard shares several anecdotes and examples. These stories demonstrate how individuals have used revision to overcome past traumas, resolve conflicts, and achieve their goals. For instance, he describes how a person who experienced rejection in a job interview revised the event to imagine being warmly received and offered the position. This practice not only changed the person's emotional response, but also led to more positive outcomes in subsequent job searches. The role of forgiveness in revision. Forgiveness is an integral part of the revision process. Goddard emphasizes that holding on to resentment and negative emotions from past events hinders the effectiveness of revision. By practicing forgiveness, individuals release the emotional burden associated with negative experiences, making it easier to revise and transform those memories. Forgiveness in this context is not just about forgiving others, but also about forgiving oneself for past mistakes and regrets. The subconscious mind and revision. Goddard delves deeper into the role of the subconscious mind in the revision process. He explains that the subconscious mind does not distinguish between real and imagined experiences. Therefore, by impressing the subconscious with revised positive memories, individuals can alter their subconscious programming. This new programming influences their thoughts, feelings, and actions, leading to more positive outcomes in their lives. Consistency and persistence. The chapter emphasizes the importance of consistency and persistence in practicing revision. Goddard acknowledges that deeply ingrained negative memories and patterns may take time to change. However, with regular practice and unwavering faith in the power of imagination, individuals can gradually transform their inner world. He encourages readers to make revision a daily practice, especially before bedtime, to reinforce the positive changes. The broader implications of revision. Goddard discusses the broader implications of the revision technique. He suggests that by changing individual memories, one can contribute to a collective shift in consciousness. As more people practice revision and cultivate positive inner states, the overall energy and consciousness of society can be elevated. This idea aligns with the concept that individual transformation contributes to collective transformation. Conclusion. In conclusion, Chapter 4 of Awakened Imagination, The Pruning Shears of Revision, offers a powerful technique for transforming one's life by revising past experiences. Neville Goddard teaches that the past is not fixed and can be changed through the power of imagination. By reimagining negative events in a positive light, individuals can alter their emotional responses, subconscious programming, and future experiences. The revision technique involves identifying negative experiences, reimagining them with positive outcomes, feeling the associated emotions, and consistently reinforcing the revised memories. Goddard's teachings emphasize the importance of forgiveness, emotional engagement, and persistence in the revision process. By practicing revision, individuals can break free from negative cycles, create new positive patterns, and shape their desired reality. This chapter provides a practical and transformative tool for personal growth and empowerment, reinforcing the overarching theme of the creative power of imagination in shaping one's life. Chapter 5. The Coin of Heaven. In Chapter 5 of Awakened Imagination, titled The Coin of Heaven, Neville Goddard introduces the metaphor of the coin of heaven to explore the dual aspects of thoughts and feelings in the creative process. Goddard emphasizes that thoughts and feelings are two sides of the same coin, both essential in shaping one's reality. He delves into the nature of these components, their interplay, and how to harness them effectively to manifest desires. The metaphor of the coin. Goddard begins by explaining the metaphor of the coin of heaven. The two sides of the coin represent thoughts and feelings, which together constitute the currency used to create and manifest experiences. Just as a coin needs both heads and tails to have value, the mind needs both thoughts and feelings to be effective in the creative process. This metaphor underscores the importance of balancing and integrating both aspects to achieve desired outcomes. The nature of thoughts. The first side of the coin is thought. Goddard describes thoughts as the images and ideas that occupy the mind. These are the mental blueprints that shape one's perception of reality and influence future experiences. Thoughts are powerful, but their power is amplified when combined with corresponding feelings. Positive thoughts aligned with one's desires create a clear mental picture, setting the stage for manifestation. The role of feelings. The other side of the coin is feelings. Goddard emphasizes that feelings are the driving force behind thoughts. While thoughts create the blueprint, feelings provide the energy that brings the blueprint to life. Emotions such as joy, gratitude, love, and anticipation infuse thoughts with the necessary vitality to manifest in the physical world. Conversely, negative feelings like fear, doubt, and anger can undermine positive thoughts, preventing them from materializing. The interplay of thoughts and feelings. Goddard explains that the interplay between thoughts and feelings is crucial for effective manifestation. When thoughts and feelings are aligned, they create a powerful synergy that accelerates the creative process. For example, thinking about a desired outcome while simultaneously feeling the emotions associated with its achievement creates a harmonious inner state that attracts the desired reality. The law of assumption. Central to this chapter is the law of assumption. Goddard teaches that by assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, individuals can bring their desires into reality. This involves adopting the mindset and emotional state of already having achieved the goal. By living in the end and consistently maintaining this assumption, one aligns their inner state with their desired outcome, thereby attracting it into their life. Practical application of the coin of heaven. Goddard provides practical steps for applying the principles of the coin of heaven. Number 1, identify desires. Begin by clearly identifying your desires. What is it that you want to achieve or experience? Formulate a clear mental image of the desired outcome. Number 2, cultivate positive thoughts. Focus your thoughts on the desired outcome. Create detailed mental images that reflect the fulfillment of your desires. Ensure that your thoughts are positive and aligned with your goals. Number 3, engage positive feelings. Infuse your thoughts with positive emotions. Feel the joy, gratitude, and satisfaction associated with the achievement of your desires. Let these emotions permeate your entire being. Number 4, practice assumption. Consistently assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Live in the end by adopting the mindset and emotions of already having achieved your goal. Practice this assumption daily, especially before going to sleep. The power of inner speech. Inner speech or self-talk is another key aspect discussed in this chapter. Goddard emphasizes that the words and thoughts individuals repeat to themselves have a powerful impact on their reality. Positive inner speech reinforces positive thoughts and feelings, while negative inner speech can undermine them. He encourages readers to be mindful of their inner dialogue and to use affirmations to support their desired outcomes. Overcoming negative patterns. Goddard addresses the challenge of overcoming negative thought and feeling patterns that may be deeply ingrained. He acknowledges that changing these patterns requires conscious effort and persistence. However, by consistently focusing on positive thoughts and feelings and practicing the law of assumption, individuals can gradually reprogram their inner world and create new positive patterns. The subconscious mind. The role of the subconscious mind is a recurring theme in Goddard's teachings. In this chapter, he explains that the subconscious mind is highly receptive to the images and emotions impressed upon it. By consistently impressing the subconscious with positive thoughts and feelings, individuals can influence their subconscious programming, which in turn shapes their reality. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between real and imagined experiences, making it a powerful ally in the creative process. Faith and persistence. Faith and persistence are crucial elements in the practice of using the coin of heaven. Goddard emphasizes the importance of maintaining faith in the power of imagination and the creative process. Persistence in assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, despite external circumstances, is essential for manifestation. By trusting in the process and remaining steadfast in their practice, individuals can overcome obstacles and achieve their goals. Examples and anecdotes. To illustrate the principles discussed in this chapter, Goddard includes various anecdotes and real-life examples. These stories serve to inspire and demonstrate the practical application of his teachings. They show how individuals have used the power of thoughts and feelings to overcome challenges, achieve their goals, and transform their lives. These examples reinforce the idea that anyone can harness the power of the coin of heaven to create their desired reality. Conclusion. In conclusion, Chapter 5 of Awakened Imagination, The Coin of Heaven, provides a comprehensive exploration of the dual aspects of thoughts and feelings in the creative process. Neville Goddard's teachings emphasize that both thoughts and feelings are essential components in shaping one's reality. By aligning positive thoughts with corresponding positive feelings, individuals can create a powerful synergy that accelerates manifestation. The chapter offers practical steps for harnessing the power of the coin of heaven, including identifying desires, cultivating positive thoughts, engaging positive feelings, practicing the law of assumption, and being mindful of inner speech. Goddard underscores the importance of faith and persistence in the practice of these principles. By understanding and applying these concepts, individuals can unlock their creative potential, reprogram their subconscious mind, and manifest their desired reality. Goddard's message is clear. The coin of heaven, comprising thoughts and feelings, is the currency of creation. By mastering this currency, individuals can take control of their inner world and shape their outer experiences, leading to a fulfilling and purposeful life. Chapter 6. It is Within. In Chapter 6 of Awakened Imagination, titled It is Within, Neville Goddard explores the profound idea that all aspects of reality originate from within oneself. This chapter focuses on the concept that the external world is a reflection of the inner world, and by understanding and mastering this principle, individuals can transform their lives. Goddard delves into the nature of consciousness, the power of imagination, and the practical application of inner transformation to achieve desired outcomes. The inner world as the source of reality. Goddard begins by emphasizing that the inner world of thoughts, feelings, and imagination is the true source of all external experiences. He posits that everything experienced in the outer world is a reflection of the inner state of consciousness. This means that to change external circumstances, one must first change their inner world. Goddard's teachings challenge the common perception that external events are the primary influencers of one's life, instead asserting that inner transformation is the key to altering reality. The power of imagination. Central to this chapter is the power of imagination. Goddard reiterates that imagination is not just a mental faculty, but a creative force that shapes reality. By consciously directing imagination, individuals can create the experiences they desire. He explains that imagination is the mechanism through which the inner world influences the outer world. Therefore, mastering the use of imagination is essential for transforming one's life. Consciousness and its levels. Goddard explores the different levels of consciousness and their roles in creating reality. He distinguishes between the conscious and subconscious mind, explaining that the conscious mind is responsible for deliberate thoughts and decisions, while the subconscious mind stores beliefs, memories, and emotions that influence behavior and experiences. The subconscious mind is highly receptive to impressions from the conscious mind, especially when these impressions are vivid and emotionally charged. By impressing the subconscious mind with positive images and feelings through imagination, individuals can reprogram their inner world and consequently their outer reality. The law of assumption. A key concept in this chapter is the law of assumption. Goddard teaches that assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled is a powerful way to bring desires into reality. This involves adopting the mindset and emotions of already having achieved the desired outcome. By living in the end and consistently maintaining this assumption, one aligns their inner state with their desired reality, thereby attracting it into their life. The law of assumption highlights the importance of inner conviction and emotional alignment in the manifestation process. Practical techniques for inner transformation. Goddard provides several practical techniques for applying the principles of inner transformation. Number 1, Visualization. Visualize the desired outcome with clarity and detail. Create a mental image of the goal as if it has already been achieved. Focus on this image regularly to impress it upon the subconscious mind. Number 2, emotional engagement. Engage emotionally with the visualization. Feel the joy, satisfaction, and gratitude associated with the fulfillment of the desire. Emotions are the driving force that energizes the visualization and makes it more effective. Number 3, affirmations. Use positive affirmations to reinforce the desired outcome. Repeat these affirmations consistently to embed them in the subconscious mind. Affirmations help to maintain focus and alignment with the desired goal. Number 4, mental discipline. Cultivate mental discipline by consistently focusing on positive thoughts and feelings. Avoid dwelling on negative or contradictory thoughts that can undermine the desired outcome. Practice mindfulness to stay aware of your inner state and make conscious adjustments as needed. Number 5, living in the end. Adopt the mindset and behavior of someone who has already achieved the desired outcome. This means acting, thinking, and feeling as if the goal has already been realized. Living in the end creates a strong alignment between the inner and outer worlds. Overcoming inner resistance. Goddard addresses the challenge of overcoming inner resistance that may arise during the process of inner transformation. He acknowledges that deeply ingrained beliefs, fears, and doubts can create obstacles. However, by persistently practicing the techniques of visualization, emotional engagement, affirmations, and living in the end, individuals can gradually dissolve these negative patterns and replace them with positive ones. Persistence and faith in the process are crucial for overcoming inner resistance and achieving desired outcomes. The role of faith. Faith is a recurring theme in Goddard's teachings. In this chapter, he emphasizes the importance of having faith in the power of imagination and the creative process. Faith involves trusting that the inner transformation will lead to the desired external changes, even if there are no immediate visible results. By maintaining faith and continuing to practice the techniques, individuals can create a strong inner conviction that supports the manifestation of their goals. Examples and anecdotes. To illustrate the principles discussed in the chapter, Goddard includes various anecdotes and real-life examples. These stories serve to demonstrate the practical application of his teachings and inspire readers to apply the concepts in their own lives. The examples highlight how individuals have successfully used the power of imagination and inner transformation to overcome challenges, achieve their goals, and create positive changes in their lives. The interconnectedness of all aspects of life. Goddard also touches upon the interconnectedness of all aspects of life. He explains that inner transformation not only affects personal experiences, but also has a ripple effect on relationships, health, and overall well-being. By cultivating a positive inner state, individuals can improve various areas of their lives simultaneously. This holistic approach underscores the significance of inner transformation as a foundation for overall success and fulfillment. Conclusion. In conclusion, Chapter 6 of Awakened Imagination, It Is Within, provides a profound exploration of the concept that all aspects of reality originate from within oneself. Neville Goddard's teachings emphasize that the inner world of thoughts, feelings, and imagination is the true source of all external experiences. By understanding and mastering this principle, individuals can transform their lives. The chapter offers practical techniques for harnessing the power of imagination, engaging with positive emotions, and reprogramming the subconscious mind through visualization, affirmations, and living in the end. Goddard's message is clear. The key to transforming one's reality lies within. By focusing on inner transformation and aligning thoughts and feelings with desired outcomes, individuals can create the experiences they desire. The principles and techniques discussed in this chapter provide a powerful framework for achieving personal growth, overcoming challenges, and manifesting goals. Through persistent practice, faith, and conscious effort, one can unlock their creative potential and shape their outer world in alignment with their deepest desires. Chapter 7. Creation is Finished. In Chapter 7 of Awakened Imagination, titled Creation is Finished, Neville Goddard presents the profound concept that everything already exists in the realm of consciousness. This chapter explores the idea that creation is an ongoing finished process, and our role is to align with the desired outcomes through the power of our imagination and belief. The concept of finished creation. Goddard begins by explaining that all possible events and outcomes exist in the eternal now. He posits that creation is not something that happens in the future. Rather, it is an ever-present reality that already exists. Our task is to become aware of this finished creation and bring it into our experience. According to Goddard, every possible scenario is already completed, and our consciousness can access any state or reality through deliberate focus and imagination. Imagination is the key to manifestation. Central to Goddard's teachings is the idea that imagination is the key to unlocking these finished creations. He asserts that imagination is a powerful creative force that shapes our reality. By vividly imagining a desired outcome and feeling it as if it were already real, we align our consciousness with that specific reality. This alignment allows the pre-existing creation to manifest in our physical world. Goddard emphasizes the importance of the feeling state in this process. It is not enough to simply visualize a desired outcome. One must also feel the emotions associated with the fulfillment of that desire. This combination of vivid imagery and strong emotion impresses the subconscious mind, which in turn influences the material world to reflect the imagined reality. The principle of assumption. One of the core principles discussed in this chapter is the principle of assumption. Goddard states, assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled and observe the route that your attention follows. This principle is based on the belief that by assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, we create a state of being that naturally attracts the desired outcome. Goddard encourages readers to live in the end state, meaning to mentally and emotionally reside in the feeling of the wish fulfilled as if it were already a fact. By doing so, we align our inner state with the desired outcome, making it inevitable that this outcome will manifest in our physical reality. The law of identical harvest. Goddard introduces the law of identical harvest, which states that whatever we sow in our imagination, we will reap in our reality. Just as a farmer plants seeds and expects a specific type of plant to grow, we plant seeds in our consciousness through our thoughts, feelings, and assumptions. These seeds eventually bear fruit in the form of our experiences and circumstances. This law underscores the importance of maintaining positive, constructive thoughts and emotions. Negative or destructive thoughts and feelings will likewise manifest in our reality, leading to undesirable outcomes. By consciously choosing to focus on positive desired states, we ensure that our harvest will be in alignment with our true desires. Practical application, living in the end. Goddard provides practical guidance on how to apply these principles in daily life. He advises readers to begin by clearly defining their desires and then creating a vivid mental image of the desired outcome. This image should be accompanied by the corresponding feelings of joy, satisfaction, and fulfillment. Once this mental and emotional state is established, the individual should consistently return to it throughout the day, particularly before falling asleep and upon waking. These moments, when the mind is most impressionable, are ideal for reinforcing the desired state. Additionally, Goddard suggests that individuals should act as if their desire is already fulfilled. This means making decisions and taking actions that are consistent with the reality they wish to create. By doing so, they reinforce the belief in the finished creation and further align their consciousness with it. Overcoming doubt and fear. Goddard acknowledges that doubt and fear are common obstacles in the manifestation process. He advises that these negative emotions should not be suppressed or ignored, but rather acknowledged and then consciously redirected. By reaffirming the feeling of the wish fulfilled and focusing on the desired outcome, individuals can overcome doubt and fear. He also highlights the importance of persistence. Manifestation is not always instantaneous, and there may be a period of waiting. During this time, it is crucial to remain steadfast in the belief that the desired outcome is already a reality, and to continue nurturing this belief through imagination and emotion. The role of faith. Faith is a recurring theme in Goddard's teachings. He defines faith as the inner knowing that what is imagined and felt as real will inevitably manifest. This faith is not blind, but is based on the understanding of the principles of creation and the power of imagination. Goddard emphasizes that faith must be unwavering. It is the conviction that despite any appearances to the contrary, the desired outcome is certain. This unwavering faith acts as a bridge between the imagined state and its physical manifestation. Examples and anecdotes. Throughout the chapter, Goddard includes various anecdotes and examples to illustrate the principles he discusses. These stories demonstrate how individuals have successfully used the power of imagination and the principle of assumption to manifest their desires. These examples serve to reinforce the practical applicability of the concepts and inspire readers to apply them in their own lives. Conclusion. In conclusion, Chapter 7 of Awakened Imagination, Creation is Finished, presents a profound perspective on the nature of reality and the power of human consciousness. Neville Goddard's teachings emphasize that all possible outcomes already exist in the eternal present, and our role is to align our consciousness with the desired reality through the power of imagination and assumption. By assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled and maintaining unwavering faith in the finished creation, individuals can manifest their desires and shape their reality. The principles and techniques discussed in this chapter provide a powerful framework for conscious creation and personal transformation. Through consistent application of these principles, individuals can unlock their creative potential and bring their deepest desires into physical reality. Chapter 8, The Apple of God's Eye. Chapter 8 of Awakened Imagination, titled The Apple of God's Eye, delves into the intimate relationship between the individual and the divine, emphasizing the inherent worth and creative power within each person. Neville Goddard explains that every individual is precious and central to the creative process of the universe, akin to being the apple of God's eye. This chapter explores the profound implications of this relationship for personal transformation and the manifestation of desires. The divine relationship. Goddard begins by establishing that every individual is a unique expression of the divine. He draws on biblical references to illustrate that humans are made in the image of God and are endowed with divine creative power. This power is manifested through imagination, which Goddard views as the primary tool for shaping reality. By recognizing oneself as the apple of God's eye, an individual acknowledges their inherent worth and divine nature. This recognition fosters a deep sense of self-love and respect, which is crucial for effective manifestation. When one understands their true nature and value, they are more likely to harness their creative abilities with confidence and clarity. Imagination and creation. Central to this chapter is the idea that imagination is the means through which individuals create their reality. Goddard reiterates that everything exists in the realm of consciousness and can be brought into physical reality through focused imagination and belief. The process of creation begins in the mind, where one vividly imagines the desired outcome and feels it as real. Goddard emphasizes that the feeling of the wish fulfilled is essential for manifestation. It is not enough to merely visualize the desired outcome. One must also experience the emotions associated with its fulfillment. This emotional engagement impresses the subconscious mind, which then influences the material world to align with the imagined reality. The principle of oneness. A key theme in this chapter is the principle of oneness, which posits that all individuals are interconnected and part of a greater whole. Goddard explains that this oneness extends to the relationship between the individual and the divine. By understanding and embracing this principle, individuals can tap into the infinite creative potential of the universe. This sense of oneness also means that the desires and intentions of an individual are supported by the entire universe. When one aligns their thoughts and emotions with their true desires, they activate the universal forces that bring those desires into manifestation. This interconnectedness ensures that the individual's creative efforts are not isolated, but are part of a larger harmonious process. The power of belief. Belief is another crucial element discussed in this chapter. Goddard asserts that belief is the foundation of all creation. What one believes to be true shapes their perception of reality and consequently their experiences. By cultivating empowering beliefs, individuals can transform their reality in alignment with their desires. Goddard encourages readers to examine their beliefs and identify any that may be limiting their potential. By replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones, individuals can shift their consciousness and open themselves to new possibilities. This process of belief transformation is integral to effective manifestation. Living from the end. Goddard introduces the concept of living from the end, which involves assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled and acting as if the desired outcome is already a reality. This approach aligns one's inner state with the desired reality, making its manifestation inevitable. Living from the end requires a shift in perspective. Instead of waiting for external circumstances to change, one changes their internal state to reflect the desired outcome. This internal shift influences external reality, bringing it into alignment with the imagined state. Practical techniques. To apply these principles, Goddard provides practical techniques. Number 1, visualization. Create a detailed mental image of the desired outcome. Engage all senses to make the visualization vivid and realistic. Imagine yourself experiencing the fulfillment of your desire. Number 2, feeling. Accompany the visualization with the corresponding emotions. Feel the joy, satisfaction, and gratitude as if the desire is already fulfilled. This emotional engagement is crucial for impressing the subconscious mind. Number 3, affirmations. Use positive affirmations to reinforce the desired state. Repeat statements that affirm the reality of your desire and your worthiness to receive it. Number 4, meditation. Practice meditation to quiet the mind and align with the desired outcome. Focus on the feeling of the wish fulfilled and allow it to permeate your consciousness. Number 5, action. Take inspired action towards your goals. Act as if your desire is already a reality and make decisions that reflect this belief. Overcoming obstacles. Goddard acknowledges that obstacles and doubts may arise during the manifestation process. He advises that these challenges should be met with persistence and unwavering faith. By maintaining focus on the desired outcome and consistently applying the principles of imagination and belief, individuals can overcome any obstacles and achieve their goals. He also emphasizes the importance of patience. Manifestation is a process that unfolds in divine timing. While immediate results are possible, some desires may take time to manifest. During this period, it is crucial to remain patient and trust in the process. The role of gratitude. Gratitude is highlighted as a powerful tool for manifestation. By expressing gratitude for the desired outcome as if it is already realized, individuals reinforce their belief in its reality. Gratitude aligns one's vibration with the desired state, attracting corresponding experiences into one's life. Goddard encourages readers to cultivate a habit of gratitude, focusing on both present blessings and future desires. This practice fosters a positive mindset and enhances the manifestation process. Conclusion. In conclusion, Chapter 8 of Awakened Imagination, The Apple of God's Eye, offers a profound exploration of the individual's relationship with the divine and the creative power inherent in each person. Neville Goddard's teachings emphasize that every individual is a unique expression of the divine, endowed with the ability to shape their reality through imagination and belief. By recognizing oneself as the apple of God's eye, one can cultivate self-love, confidence, and a deep sense of worth. This self-recognition is crucial for effective manifestation. The chapter outlines practical techniques for harnessing the power of imagination and belief, including visualization, emotional engagement, affirmations, and inspired action. Goddard's message is clear. By embracing one's divine nature and creative potential, and by living from the end, individuals can manifest their deepest desires and transform their reality. The principles and practices discussed in this chapter provide a powerful framework for personal growth, empowerment, and the realization of one's true potential. Through unwavering faith, persistent application, and a mindset of gratitude, individuals can become active participants in the creation of their lives, embodying their role as the apple of God's eye. Chapter 9, The Light of the World. In Chapter 9 of Awakened Imagination, titled The Light of the World, Neville Goddard delves into the profound concept of inner illumination and its role in manifesting desires and transforming reality. This chapter explores the idea that every individual possesses a divine light within, which is the source of creative power and spiritual insight. By recognizing and harnessing this inner light, individuals can awaken their true potential and become active participants in the creation of their lives. The concept of inner light. Goddard begins by explaining that the light of the world is not an external phenomenon, but an inner illumination that resides within each person. This light represents the divine spark, the consciousness that connects individuals to the infinite creative power of the universe. According to Goddard, this inner light is the essence of one's being and the source of all creative abilities. He draws on biblical references, particularly the statement, "I am the light of the world," to illustrate that this divine illumination is inherent in every individual. By acknowledging and embracing this inner light, one can access higher levels of consciousness and manifest their desires with greater ease and clarity. The power of consciousness. Central to this chapter is the idea that consciousness is the foundation of all creation. Goddard asserts that the external world is a reflection of one's inner state of consciousness. Therefore, by changing one's inner state, one can transform their external reality. This transformation is facilitated by the light of consciousness, which illuminates the path to desired outcomes. Goddard emphasizes the importance of self-awareness in this process. By becoming aware of one's thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, individuals can identify and change any patterns that may be hindering their progress. This heightened awareness allows individuals to consciously direct their creative power towards their desired goals. Imagination and illumination. Imagination is a recurring theme in Goddard's teachings, and it plays a central role in this chapter as well. Goddard explains that imagination is the tool through which the light of consciousness expresses itself. By vividly imagining desired outcomes and infusing them with the light of one's inner being, individuals can bring these outcomes into physical reality. He emphasizes the need to imagine from the end, meaning to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and to live as if the desired outcome is already a reality. This approach aligns one's inner state with the desired reality, making its manifestation inevitable. The principle of correspondence. Goddard introduces the principle of correspondence, which states that the outer world corresponds to the inner world. This principle is based on the idea that the external environment is a mirror reflecting one's inner state of consciousness. Therefore, by changing one's inner state, one can influence and transform their external circumstances. This principle underscores the importance of maintaining a positive, empowered state of consciousness. Negative thoughts and emotions create negative experiences, while positive, empowered thoughts and emotions create positive experiences. By aligning one's inner state with their true desires, individuals can create a harmonious and fulfilling external reality. Practical techniques for illumination. Goddard provides practical techniques for harnessing the light of consciousness and manifesting desired outcomes. Number 1. Meditation. Practice regular meditation to quiet the mind and connect with the inner light. Meditation allows individuals to access higher levels of consciousness and align their inner state with their true desires. Number 2. Visualization. Use visualization to create vivid mental images of desired outcomes. Imagine these outcomes as if they are already a reality and infuse them with the light of your inner being. Number 3. Affirmations. Repeat positive affirmations that reinforce the reality of your desired outcomes. Affirmations help to reprogram the subconscious mind and align it with the desired state. Number 4. Mindfulness. Practice mindfulness to stay present and aware of your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. This awareness allows you to consciously direct your creative power towards your desired goals. Number 5. Gratitude. Cultivate a habit of gratitude for both present blessings and future desires. Gratitude aligns your vibration with the desired state and attracts corresponding experiences into your life. Overcoming obstacles. Goddard acknowledges that obstacles and challenges may arise on the path to manifestation. He advises that these challenges should be met with persistence and unwavering faith in the inner light. By maintaining focus on the desired outcome and consistently applying the principles of imagination and belief, individuals can overcome any obstacles and achieve their goals. He also highlights the importance of patience. Manifestation is a process that unfolds in divine timing. While immediate results are possible, some desires may take time to manifest. During this period, it is crucial to remain patient and trust in the process. Faith and inner conviction. Faith is a recurring theme in Goddard's teachings, and it is crucial in this chapter as well. He defines faith as the inner conviction that what is imagined and felt as real will inevitably manifest. This faith is not blind, but is based on the understanding of the principles of creation and the power of consciousness. Goddard emphasizes that faith must be unwavering. It is the conviction that, despite any appearances to the contrary, the desired outcome is certain. This unwavering faith acts as a bridge between the imagined state and its physical manifestation. The role of love. Goddard highlights the role of love in the manifestation process. Love is the highest vibration and the most powerful force in the universe. By infusing one's desires with love, individuals can amplify their creative power and attract positive, harmonious experiences into their lives. He encourages readers to cultivate a sense of love and compassion for themselves and others. This practice not only enhances one's state of consciousness, but also creates a positive ripple effect in the external world. Living as the light. Goddard concludes the chapter by encouraging readers to live as the light of the world. This means recognizing and embracing one's divine nature and creative power. By living from this state of consciousness, individuals can manifest their desires with ease and grace and contribute to the collective awakening of humanity. He urges readers to share their light with others, inspiring and empowering them to recognize their own divine nature and creative potential. This collective illumination has the power to transform the world and create a more harmonious and fulfilling reality for all. Conclusion. In conclusion, Chapter 9 of Awakened Imagination, The Light of the World, offers a profound exploration of the inner light that resides within each individual and its role in the creative process. Neville Goddard's teachings emphasize that this inner light is the source of all creative power and spiritual insight. By recognizing and harnessing this inner light through imagination, belief, and love, individuals can transform their inner state of consciousness and manifest their deepest desires. The principles and techniques discussed in this chapter provide a powerful framework for personal growth, empowerment, and the realization of one's true potential. Through unwavering faith, persistent application, and a mindset of gratitude and love, individuals can become active participants in the creation of their lives, embodying their role as the light of the world. This inner illumination not only enhances personal fulfillment, but also contributes to the collective awakening and transformation of humanity. Chapter 10, The Book of Life. Chapter 10 of Awakened Imagination, titled The Book of Life, explores the profound concept that our lives are written and shaped by our thoughts, beliefs, and imagination. Neville Goddard posits that every individual has the power to write their own book of life by consciously directing their mental and emotional energies. This chapter delves into the mechanisms of how we create our reality and provides practical guidance on how to become the author of our destiny. The concept of the book of life. Goddard begins by introducing the metaphor of life as a book, with each individual as the author. He explains that just as an author writes a story, we write our life stories through the choices we make, the thoughts we entertain, and the beliefs we hold. This metaphor emphasizes the power of personal responsibility and the creative potential inherent in every individual. He draws on biblical references, particularly the idea that in the beginning was the Word, to illustrate that our words, thoughts, and feelings are the tools with which we create our reality. This perspective highlights the importance of conscious and deliberate thinking, as every thought and emotion contributes to the narrative of our lives. Imagination as the writing tool. Central to this chapter is the idea that imagination is the primary tool for writing the book of life. Goddard reiterates that imagination is not merely a fanciful escape, but a powerful creative force that shapes our experiences. By imagining desired outcomes and feeling them as real, we impress these images upon the subconscious mind, which in turn influences the material world. Goddard emphasizes the need to use imagination constructively. He advises readers to focus on positive and empowering images, as these will create corresponding experiences in reality. Negative or destructive images, on the other hand, will manifest as undesirable circumstances. Therefore, mastering the use of imagination is crucial for creating a fulfilling and joyful life story. The role of belief and assumption. Belief and assumption are key themes in this chapter. Goddard explains that what we believe to be true forms the foundation of our reality. Our beliefs shape our perceptions, which in turn influence our experiences. Therefore, by changing our beliefs, we can change our reality. He introduces the principle of assumption, which involves assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. By assuming that our desires are already realized, we align our inner state with the desired outcome, making its manifestation inevitable. This principle underscores the importance of faith and conviction in the creative process. The power of words. Goddard also discusses the power of words in shaping our reality. Words are the outward expression of our thoughts and beliefs, and they carry creative power. By speaking positively and affirmatively about ourselves and our circumstances, we reinforce positive beliefs and attract corresponding experiences. He advises readers to be mindful of their language and to use words that reflect their desired outcomes. Negative or limiting language should be avoided, as it reinforces negative beliefs and creates undesirable experiences. Instead, one should cultivate a habit of speaking positively and affirmatively about their life and aspirations. Practical techniques for writing the book of life. Goddard provides practical techniques for consciously writing the book of life. Number 1, visualization. Create detailed mental images of desired outcomes. Engage all senses to make the visualization vivid and realistic. Imagine yourself experiencing the fulfillment of your desires. Number 2, affirmations. Use positive affirmations to reinforce the desired state. Repeat statements that affirm the reality of your desires and your worthiness to receive them. Number 3, meditation. Practice regular meditation to quiet the mind and connect with the subconscious. Focus on the feeling of the wish fulfilled and allow it to permeate your consciousness. Number 4, gratitude. Cultivate a habit of gratitude for both present blessings and future desires. Gratitude aligns your vibration with the desired state and attracts corresponding experiences into your life. Number 5, mindfulness. Practice mindfulness to stay present and aware of your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. This awareness allows you to consciously direct your creative power towards your desired goals. Overcoming limiting beliefs. Goddard acknowledges that limiting beliefs can hinder the creative process. He advises readers to identify and challenge these beliefs, replacing them with empowering ones. This process involves introspection and a willingness to question deeply held assumptions about oneself and the world. By recognizing that limiting beliefs are merely mental constructs and not absolute truths, individuals can free themselves from their constraints. This liberation allows for the creation of a new narrative, one that reflects their true desires and potential. Living in the end. A recurring theme in Goddard's teachings is the concept of living in the end. This involves mentally and emotionally residing in the state of the wish fulfilled. By living as if the desired outcome is already a reality, individuals align their inner state with the desired reality, making its manifestation inevitable. This approach requires a shift in perspective where one focuses on the desired end state rather than the current circumstances. By consistently returning to the feeling of the wish fulfilled, individuals reinforce their belief in its reality and attract corresponding experiences into their lives. The role of faith. Faith is a central element in the process of writing the book of life. Goddard defines faith as the inner conviction that what is imagined and felt as real will inevitably manifest. This faith is not based on external evidence, but on the understanding of the principles of creation and the power of consciousness. Goddard emphasizes that faith must be unwavering. It acts as a bridge between the imagined state and its physical manifestation. By maintaining faith in the reality of the desired outcome, individuals ensure its eventual realization. Examples and anecdotes. Throughout the chapter, Goddard includes various anecdotes and examples to illustrate the principles he discusses. These stories demonstrate how individuals have successfully used the power of imagination, belief, and words to transform their lives. These examples serve to inspire readers and provide practical evidence of the efficacy of the techniques. Conclusion. In conclusion, Chapter 10 of Awakened Imagination, The Book of Life, offers a profound exploration of the individual's role as the author of their own life story. Neville Goddard's teachings emphasize that through the power of imagination, belief, and words, individuals can consciously shape their reality and manifest their deepest desires. By recognizing the creative potential inherent in each person and using it constructively, individuals can write a fulfilling and joyful life story. The principles and techniques discussed in this chapter provide a powerful framework for personal growth, empowerment, and the realization of one's true potential. Through unwavering faith, persistent application, and a mindset of gratitude and mindfulness, individuals can become active participants in the creation of their lives. By embracing their role as the author of their book of life, they can transform their reality and achieve their highest aspirations. This has been a book review of The Awakened Imagination, 1954, by Neville Goddard, a chapter-by-chapter summary. Peace and blessings to you. Thank you for watching Soul Inspire TV. If you got value from this video, please share the love to help others find us by subscribing, sharing, and liking. Thank you for your support.